Hey everybody, welcome into Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog. Make a play at Canada's choice for free casino games, sports odds, and poker strategies. And tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs have a chance to do something that they haven't done since 2004, and that's win a playoff round. They are up 3-1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning here, with a chance to close it out on home ice. A lot of the mood is about how just making sure they stick to it, treat this like a normal day, use the fans as inspiration, whatever they got to do to get the job done tonight. So that's going to be a lot of what the focus is for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The big change, of course, is the fact that they really aren't changing a lot. Michael Bunting, who is eligible to come back from a 3-game suspension that he sustained in Game 1 from his hit on Erik Chernak, he will not be in the lineup. That is a coach's decision. Sheldon Keefe just sticking with a lineup that has won and said that Bunting will get back in at some point. It just will not be today. And so that's an interesting one because he's a 23-goal scorer, and the Leafs are essentially choosing not to play him. Matthew Nyes, who replaced him, stays in the lineup, moves up to the second line to skate with John Tavares and Mitch Marner. So that's going to be an interesting look. That is a switch, an adjustment that the Maple Leafs made toward the end of Game 4 when they were down 4-1 and had a miraculous comeback to win Game 4 by a score of 5-4 in overtime. Erik Chernak, who I mentioned earlier, he is not going to be back for this game. He has been out since that illegal check to the head from Bunting that got Bunting suspended. And so outside of that, there's not really a lot of lineup changes here. Really, it's just about the moment. We wake up today and probably nobody had the Leafs being potentially the first team to advance to the second round on their bingo card. Hasn't happened yet, but that's the situation they find themselves in right now. And so they've got 3 chances to at least get the job done if they don't do it tonight. But I want to hear in the comments below, do you think this is finally it and that this is the watershed moment, and then after tonight, they just go on this crazy run because they slay the demons in their head? Like, that's really the big focus right now. So it's an interesting one. Like, the Leafs have been waiting for this moment. No one expected them to take 2 on the road. They probably didn't deserve 2 on the road, given the way those games had gone. Leafs stealing those games in overtime. Both come from behind victories of a different nature, but still come from behind victories. And so, really, it's going to be the Stars again. Mitch Marner, he's leading the team with 10 points in the playoffs, among the league leaders as well in that category. And Austin Matthews coming alive for 2 goals in that third period of Game 4 to really take the team on his back and help spearhead the comeback before Morgan Rielly, who's also had a tremendous playoffs for the Toronto Maple Leafs, force overtime with the tying goal late in the third period. And then, of course, Alex Kerfoot, who had been the GOAT for a lot of different talks, speculations. You see it on Twitter all the time. Oh, put this guy in for Kerfoot or whatever. You know, Kerfoot's in a pending UFA. The team loves him. He gets the winner. Suddenly he's a hero. So a lot of storylines are going to be met. It's going to be interesting. There isn't a lot to say. It's just the team is just trying to get through this moment, respecting their opponent, and we'll see if they can get it done. And what we will get done after this podcast, or after this YouTube hit, is the Rink-Wide Toronto podcast with myself and Rob Wong. Make sure you rate and subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms to Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog, Canada's home for casino games and sports odds, where everyone goes to play. Rink-Wide Toronto, pregame, postgame, every game.